Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be installing some rear brake pads on my 2005 CBR F4I. These are the tools that I will be using. Starting off with those who watched my last tutorial. These are the Cobalt double drives. One of the coolest inventions ever. First time I'll be using these Cobalt Magnum grips. They look like they're going to be somewhat convenient. Then of course got the brake pads. These are the EBC brakes double H. So we'll give these a shot, and then torque wrench, ratchets, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing we are going to want to do, of course, is remove the exhaust. So 98% of you, I don't need to tell you this, but for the other 2%, make sure your exhaust is not hot. So first thing we'll do is put this ratchet here. This is a 12mm socket. I'm going to try using these new channel lock Magnum grips, and we're going to go ahead and remove this bolt here. Alright, now that we've got the bracket off here, I'm just going to use some needle nose pliers and undo these clamps, poke a hole in my exhaust while I'm at it. Alright, exhaust is removed. Next, what we are going to do is remove the pin. So you want to get a flathead screwdriver and go ahead and take this little cap out of here. And what's in there is an Allen bolt. Alright, and then next what we are going to want to do is take a 3/16 Allen wrench and take this pin out. There we go. Alright, and next we are going to loosen the caliper bolt. Actually, I take that back. We are going to completely remove it. And now this is just going to hinge, so we're going to pull this up here as so, and you can pull out your brake pads like that. So here we go with my old brake pads. They were getting pretty low, but not as low as I was thinking they were. And I'm going to go grab the new brake pads. So now I've got the new brake pads here. I'm going to open these up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some degreaser and kind of clean up the brakes on the inside caliper. Here. Alright, then next I'm going to take the cap off the brake reservoir, and the reason why is because this might overflow when we put the old brake pads in. Alright, so now that we have the brake reservoir fluid cap off, we are going to want to push back in the caliper piston. So to do that, I have a C-clamp here, and I just got a little piece of cardboard to protect your caliper, and we are slowly going to push this back in as such. And as you can see, the fluid's filling back up in my reservoir, and we're going to go all the way there, and there we go. Alright, so now that we got the reservoir off, we've clamped back the caliper piston. We are going to go ahead and install the new pads. So I replaced this outer tin that goes on it. As far as I know, it's there to prevent the squeaking of the brakes. And then I'm just going to maneuver these pads into the caliper as so. There we go. And you can see they'll spring back like this, which is a good sign. Alright, next we are going to go ahead and put the pin back in. So, go ahead and maneuver it as so. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and take the bolt, the 12mm bolt, and just hand tighten it back in. There you go, and you can see the caliper still has some play there. And then I am by myself, so I'm going to press down the brake pad to make sure it's nice and straight. And I'm going to tighten it while I have this brake pad down. We got that there. Alright. Alright, and next we are going to torque down the caliper bolt. And for those who watched my other videos know I don't have a manual, so what I looked up is it's about 17 pounds of torque, so that's what I set it to. The good news is I just bought a manual on eBay, so I'm looking forward to getting that. So here we go. And that looks pretty good there. And of course you don't want to forget to put this pin cap back on. There we go. And my fluid did go up a little, but it still looks like I'm a little low, so I'll have to fill that. Got the cap all good, and now we put the exhaust back on. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and slide this guy back on. There. Grab the needle nose. There we go. And we'll just put this bracket back on here. Alright, and there you have it. Brake install is done.